I worked in corrections for like 14 years, so I was on a tactical team, and I was like, I gave up on that stuff and I wanted to be fit. So I was like, well, what is being fit? Well, I need to be able to be strong because I got to be able to, physically handle myself in the jail, and yet I got to be able to like run and respond and do all these other things. And it's really a dream come true. I get to really, this sounds like so hippie-ish or whatever, but I get to help people be better in a positive way, and I get to see that effects. Like in corrections, jail doesn't change people. People change themselves. You know what I mean? It may or may not work. I don't want to get it all like political and weird with that, but like I never got to see the fruits of your labor. Trying to be, a good guy and do the right thing. And this was something I've always been drawn to, and it was just like, I just can't explain the feeling that I get. I get to come in here and this is my job. And it's really one of those things where you hear certain people talk about it like, to be successful, to do something that you love and then it's not really work, that kind of stuff. That's what this is.
We wanted a place for people just to come and, after the workout, they could just hang out and, talk to each other and just have a good time. And we actually call it the lounge. Through here, we have a little viewing gallery. People can come up after the workout, they can hang out up here, and they can watch what's going on down on the floor. And it's really cool because when we have CrossFit Kids, parents can just kind of hang out up here. There's no noise up here, it's nice and quiet. The winter time, it's heated. Summertime, it's air conditioned. Kids can actually hang out over here and play air hockey at the air hockey table. So we just wanted to offer, a bunch of different perks for our members to hang out up here and get away from the floor. To the main floor, make sure you wipe your shoes. Alright, so coming down the stairs, you meet Pukey the Clown. And Pukey the Clown is just a fun little thing we wanted to put up for people who maybe don't eat the right things before the workout and then they pay for it. So we've been open here in this location for about 4 months now, and only 3 people have met the Pukey wall, so that's a pretty good thing. We don't encourage puking, but if it happens, they go up on the board.
When I was in Alaska and I found CrossFit, I was diagnosed with PTSD at that point. So CrossFit was like my outlet. That was, my happy place that I could go and just get a workout in, let your mind be free and, forget about the stuff that you experienced in real life kind of, and just, have fun with the people that enjoy the same thing that you're doing. You all have a common goal. Whatever goal you want to hit that day, just go in there and get it done. It was just a great stress reliever for me, I would say.
This is Mobility Central, so people can come back here before and after the workouts, and they can work on whatever they need to work on, getting in different positions. We got bands you can hang up from the ceiling. We have our mobility bars that we had designed to put against the wall there. They can actually, if they don't exactly know what stretches to do, they can come over here on the posters and they can check out exactly what they want, what they need.
After college, I was looking for something to compete in. I've done sports my whole life. I was looking for another sport, so I found women's football. So for 4 years, I played in a full contact women's football league. I played with the Philadelphia Liberty Bells, so it's 11-on-11 NFL rules, a nationwide league. Last year, I started playing for the LFL. It's a lingerie football league. It's not as bad as it sounds. I play for the Philadelphia Passion there. I'm a safety and a running back. And the great thing about it is that I still get the team aspect out of CrossFit. We're all working together, no matter how good or how, if you're a beginner or an elite CrossFitter, you can work out, do the same workout, and be a team. The thing that it does for me is, when I'm playing football, I really stand out as far as strength-wise compared to other girls. Because I'm usually one of the smaller girls on the field. Actually one time I was playing Ohio, I walked past the locker room, because your coaches warn you about certain players, and I think their coaches warned them about me on defense. I walked past the locker room, they started laughing, and they said, oh, she's small. Well, my teammates told me that, and I just laughed. I said, you just wait. So on the field, I'm always one of the strongest girls by far, thanks to CrossFit.
So one of our members, we call him the Natural, he made us an actual kegerator, and I guess he had a fridge at home, and what he did was he just He painted it, he spray painted our colors, got the logo up there, and then that tap. So we got some nice beer. Oh, look at that, Steve's gonna come over and Steve's gonna have a nice brew after the workout. So, very good post-workout recovery drink. I read that. Yes.
Our very first gym was 1,200 square feet. It was so little. We ran out of space pretty quickly. Within about 3 months, we moved to a 2,400 square foot facility. We were there for about 2 years before we finally needed a bigger spot. Now we have a floor space of 7,600 square feet. So it's very special to me having seen our gym grow from 30 members to 200 plus members, and yeah, it's a really special thing to me.
I actually had a friend email me the other day on Facebook. She's like, you know, I see your pictures, you're lifting heavy weight, you look amazing, you look like you're having fun, and I'm like, just try it. I said, I even pointed out the main site has workouts that, you can try and do at the gym that you have, watch the videos and just look at the different movements. And she tried some workout that had squats in it, and she's like, I never had my legs, light up like that before. I never was that sore after a workout. And I was like, well, that's the point. If you're not sore after a workout, then you're not getting anything from it.